My mind on Alabama right now is sort of devil's in the details. Kalen DeBoer, like he was at SEC Media Days today, and he went about as deep as someone like him will go in contextualizing last season. I don't think he'll go further because it sounds like excuse making. But organizationally, they sort of played last year on their heels a little bit. That started the moment Saban left. Anyone who took over for him was going to deal with that. They went 9-3. It's whatever. We've documented that several times on the show. So then the follow-up is, well, okay, if that was the case last year, nobody really cares. Nobody faults you as long as you're right back to the Bama standard the year after. So that's the question. Now, my answer to it is a very tentative, yes, I think they will be. Not vintage Saban teams, but nobody is that anymore, including Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State. Our national champ lost 2 games last year in the regular season. So are you back to the caliber of ball being played that gives you a shot to win a national championship? I think there will be. A couple of reasons, both sides of the ball on the perimeter, I think may challenge for being the best, respectively, in the conference this year. And then the follow-up to that is the feedback I've consistently gotten on Ryan Grubb, I mean, this includes from people on that coaching staff beyond DeBoer, is we know we didn't run the ball the way we should have last year. Was it a personnel thing? Was it a scheme thing? Or was it a commitment to running the ball thing? And a lot of people tend to lean towards the third leg there, the third rail. If that's the case, then the follow-up on the feedback is if we can't run the ball this year, it won't be because Ryan Grubb wasn't committed to it. And so committing to run the ball probably spells a lot more success for Alabama this year because they'll have the personnel. They had the personnel last year if it was utilized properly. I tend to think it wasn't. I tend to think I'm not alone there. So if they can do that, you notice I haven't even mentioned Ty Simpson yet. It's because I don't view that at the forefront of the biggest questions they have to answer. Not that quarterback's not the most important of them, not that that's not the most important position on the field, but if you tell me Bama can't run the ball this year, there's nothing about Ty Simpson's game to me that bails them out. Conversely, if they can run the ball this year, Ty Simpson doesn't have to be anywhere near some superstar Heisman Trophy, 3,500-yard kind of guy this year for them to win every game they play. So if we've got that there, and I believe that they will, then the next question that I could ask half a dozen of these teams is, how will you be in one-possession games? How consistent can you play on the road? You're the same team that blew out LSU and then got humiliated by Oklahoma because you couldn't play consistently. So I think the biggest year one, year two change with Alabama will probably be the consistency in performance that a better ground game just tends to give a football team. And then I guess the other question I have for them is, what kind of pass rush are you going to generate? Is there one guy that breaks out? Do you have to do it cumulatively? It's okay to do it that way. I just kind of wonder which way that breaks. But Alabama, I think, is going to be right there in the lead pack of contenders to win this conference this year. Nothing I heard this week would change my mind on that.